my name's Emily. Welcome to Wood, Wine, and Crafts. Today we're going to take handwriting from a card, specifically my grandmother's handwriting that was on a card. I'm going to upload it into Cricut Design Space and cut it out on vinyl so that I can put it on my Cricut maker. So if this is something you're interested in, then please follow along and let me know what you think. All right, so we are going to be in a new project in Cricut Design Space, and then we're going to come down to upload, and we're going to upload your image, browse, and then wherever you have it saved, just find it. And now we're brought to this screen. I mean, you can do whichever one you choose to do. You could do simple. I tend to do complex. I don't know why, I just do. So now you're in the editing area, and what I like to do is I'll scroll down and I go to more options, and where it says reduced colors, I do 2, and it just brings this area down to 2 colors, and it makes it a lot easier, I think, to get rid of the background and stuff like that. So we're already on select, and I'm just going to remove the background and any other areas that I need to remove. So I'm going to zoom in and click on the centers of the words or letters, excuse me, that need to have the background removed. So we should be good. Zoom back out, and you can do preview cut, and this way you can see if you're good to go, if everything that you want to have removed is removed. This is good for me, so I'm going to hit apply and continue. And I'm going to make sure I click cut image because I'm going to be cutting this out on vinyl. You can change the name of your image if you want. And then I hit upload. So now it's in my recent uploads. Click on it and it shows up down here. I'm going to hit add to canvas. Now you are good to go, and you're ready to size it to however large you want it to go to. So I already uploaded this other one that was my grandmother's handwriting. I ended up getting a new computer and I lost the JPEG image, but I'd already recreated this on my older Cricut. So I just went back into my uploads and I had this. So I'm going to size my items onto my vinyl right here, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm going to be measuring the top piece here for the Love and Kisses, and then on the side of my machine I'm going to measure that area for the Love You Grammy and cut it out on this strip and this strip. These are just scraps that I have. It is the permanent vinyl. I was hoping to use removable, but I really like this color and I have the perfect size for my scraps. So let's see. Good. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking at our neighbor's dogs. Should probably go out there and stop that. All right, so we have, do 9.5. I don't know if you can see that. And then this area, I'll probably do about 3.5 inches long over here. Okay, so what I like to do is, I know that this one is going to be, what did I say? I think I said, what, 3.5 inches long. So I'm gonna create this square. I'm gonna unlock it, I'm gonna come up here to width. I want it to be 3.5. And let's see, let's make this a white background. I'm gonna drag this over. I'm going to right click, send to back. So now I can see what I'm looking at, and I will just enlarge this roughly to the size of the box. So I know approximately how large or long it will be. I like that size, so I'll drag that over and that's good to go. Now, this one I said is gonna be 9.5. I think I said 9.5 inches long. I should probably write things down. All right, so we're gonna come back here to the width. We'll do 9.5. You don't have to unlock it. It just, I have a skinny piece of vinyl, so it just makes it easier. And now, well, I had to reorient this, but I'll drag this. Okay, looks good to me. I just got rid of the box, and now we are ready to cut. And we're going to come over here to make it. And you probably can't see this very well. Sorry about that. But I am going to just orient this to where the vinyl is going to go on the mat, which I will show you next. And we'll just bring this down here in the corner, just to separate it. So here's my mat. And I know that my long Love and Kisses is going up top. And then my other one is going on the bottom. So it looks like this. So now we are ready to go. Just have to move it from the wall. Push the arrow in and let it go. All right, so it is done cutting, and flip the mat over. Find it easier to peel the vinyl away by flipping it over. It also doesn't curl up the vinyl as much. And I'm ready to weed. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit easier for myself. Hopefully you can see this. I'm just gonna cut away excess areas. I'll see if I can weed this. Okay, so there's a couple different ways to weed. One thing I do like to have is just this lint roller. It helps to collect just the inside pieces of the letters or images that you're weeding. Sometimes weeding can be a pain in the butt, and sometimes I actually don't really mind it on certain pieces. So I'm just going through here to see if there are any interior pieces of the letters that I can weed out. I'll try not to get my big head in the way of the camera. Okay, this one looks pretty good. So I'm just going to weed from one corner. We'll see how this does. Not too bad. All right, that one was actually really easy. Oh, and before I forget, I'm using Oracle. You can see this. Oracle 651 vinyl. This is like my favorite vinyl to use. It weeds really easily, as you've seen. It's just, I think it's a really good quality, and I really, really like it. And that's the one I keep going to. So I'm gonna try and weed out the smaller one, like I said, without getting my head in the way. So again, I'm just going to weed out the center. Looks like this E was not together. This is really special to me because my grandmother passed away a couple years ago, and my sister and I, we grew up at my grandparents' house. We went there at least once a week, every Sunday for dinner for sure. I miss both of my grandparents very, very much. So I really like that I can have a little bit of her while I'm crafting, which is pretty much every day. So, all right, let's see if this weeds as easily as the first one. Just go nice and slow. They may peel up a little bit. If you go slow, you should be okay. All right, not that bad. All right, so both of these are done. Get that out of the way. So now time for transfer vinyl. I use a couple different kinds of transfer vinyl. I think for today, I'll use the masking tape transfer vinyl. I get this one from expressionsvinyl.com, and it's pretty good. I don't mind it. It's not super adhesive as some of the other transfer vinyls I've used. So what I'm gonna do is just flip my vinyl piece over, just cut a little piece out, and then, oops, sorry about that. Do the same thing. Sometimes I'm really conscious and aware of saving my transfer vinyl or reusing it, because you can get more than one use out of this vinyl, which is another reason why I like it, but sometimes I don't really care. It's really not that expensive. So, I'm kind of a messy crafter too. But anyways, so I'm gonna take whatever this thing is and just push down the vinyl onto the transfer tape to both sides. Now we're ready to adhere them to the Cricut machine. Okay, before I put the vinyl on to the machine, I'm just gonna clean it, the areas, with just rubbing alcohol, because I use this literally almost every day for something, whether it's an order that I have or I just want to make something. So a lot of oils and stuff from my fingers are on it. So I'm just going to clean that area really well. Let it dry. Just keep a towel in here. My craft room is a complete disaster and mess right now. It's stressing me out, so I'm just trying not to look at it. Like what's behind the camera, just don't want to look at it. And I'm just gonna peel away the backing from the transfer tape. I don't know if you can see that. We'll just do it here. So just slowly. Okay. Now, I'm gonna try and move this a little bit. Angle to me more. Okay. So I'm gonna try and put this right in the center, more or less. I'll put that right there. I'll take this little tool and give it a good rub. And then just slowly but carefully pull away at an angle. Aren't you, bud? I think he tired himself out. And there we go. There's that one. Now, turn this one. Again, I'm just gonna peel away slowly. And I picked this side because, as you can tell, this side is what I see the most, because the other side obviously is up against the wall. This is where I had the Love and Kisses on this side on my old Cricut. And I did this Love You Grammy for my sister to put on her KitchenAid mixer. And I love them both, so I decided to put both on this machine. So there you go. Pretty cool, huh? I'm very, very happy. I hope you like this. If you'd like to see more Cricut tutorials, well, I wouldn't say tutorials because I am not a master by any means, but I love to do this and I would love to share what I'm doing. So if it's something you're interested in, please leave me a comment and I will do some more. I just wanted to give a little close up one last time. I just think it's so awesome that we can have a little piece of whoever we want, grandparent, parent, cousin, sibling, whoever, just always have them with us. And in case you're curious, this is Trigger. He was the one barking outside, but now he's passed out.